Hi, I'm Jessica Vosk. You might know me as the People's Elphaba, but what you didn't know is that all that green paint gave me 2 ear infections. I also don't eat dairy anymore. And this is Drama Club with Matty.
Sleigh. Is that how you say the album?
It's just Sleigh.
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 Sleigh. Wait, you just completed your very first album signing.
Yes, I did. I went to a Barnes & Noble, shout out 1990, where we have had, my childhood throughout high school was made of a Barnes & Noble. You would go to every section and figure out, like, what do I need today? Do I need self-help? Do I need language help? Do I need therapy? And they called and said, Jessica, we would love to do an album signing of your Christmas album, Sleigh. And we think we can get some people here. And I said to the record label, Christmas in September?
Mm-hmm.
Say no more. Well, a bunch of people showed up. Showed up. And I had one of my amazing friends, Neil Patrick Harris, who is a guest on the album of track 5. That's how he signed everything today, was Neil Patrick Harris, track 5. And so, and then I was an idiot and I ran throughout the store filming some content.
You did?
Of course I did.
We will definitely talk about Vosk in the city in just a little while.
Sure.
What was the energy? Was there Christmas energy, holiday energy coming to
the vibe today?
Were people dressed up?
Somebody wore a Grinch. A Grinch fleece.
Oh, okay.
They were talking about their mood of the day.
It's a very humid day out there.
Understanding it.
Okay,
yeah. She had to have taken it off as she left the store.
Okay.
Or else, something's not right. And there were definitely people in red. People got their nails done like I did. I got my nails done.
Gorgeous.
And there was a Christmas vibe. We were poking fun at the fact that we were celebrating this in September and that so many people showed up for a Christmas and holiday adjacent album, if you will.
It's an amazing album.
Thank you, honey.
Obviously, we have a relationship. It is one of my favorite holiday albums of all time. And
thank you.
Actually, you let me listen to it probably a year ago.
I did before it came out. That's right.
Right downstairs
in the car
on 93rd Street.
Yeah, that's right.
I was just, it blew me away. And I listen to it all year long now.
Thank you. I have a lot of people who say that. Somebody came up today and said, my parents won't let me listen to this album anymore because they say I play it too much. And I said, fuck them. and then we had a nice little kiki. But I very much I didn't get the chance to really do a proper release last year because I went into Hell's Kitchen.
Right.
At the same time, which was a surprise-alish. And so this year I'm kind of doing that. I want to be able to show independent artistry, and I want to be able to be considered for a Grammy. And this is the stuff that, I wanted to put out there.
Is that a process? How does the
it's campaigning like anything else. It's I was just invited.
You're starting in September.
Yeah, I'm starting in September. Really started in August because I did a whole Vosk in the city with a Mrs. Claus outfit on. I'm really, really taking it to the limit. But you campaign like anything else. It's we know the Tony Awards, right? We know those well because we are, sitting in Manhattan and Broadway is the thing here. But when it comes to stuff like the Grammys or stuff like the Oscars or Emmys, it's a whole campaigning process, but you're being very smart about it. And I was just invited to become a member of the Recording Academy, so that's new for me. And so I'm just trying to I want to push this. It's only my second album, and the first one was kind of my little freshman take on
amazing covers, beautiful covers, wonderful covers,
beautiful gowns.
Yeah, beautiful gowns.
And so this one's kind of a very special. We did it with the best of the best producers, the best of the best guests. So I'm kind of in a re-release atmosphere.
We haven't known each other for a very long time. We did meet really on the apps, if you think about it.
We did meet on the apps, the non-dating kind.
Because Instagram is an app.
I believe it.
And I love the fact that we were able to connect. You kind of asked me out to brunch.
I did.
You asked me.
Honey, I'm not, this is not news for anybody who knows me. Always making the first move.
You said, come and meet me for brunch. We're going to be friends.
It's very Italian of me. But you felt it because you're Italian.
Of course I. Please, do I not look like I'm from New Jersey right now?
You scream it to me. You scream it to me. But yeah, I'm feeling, I think that's why. It was a really great connection.
And we have watched in these short few years so many chapters. In fact, wait, your beautiful fiance, Evan, my partner, and I, we were kind of like the first like friends.
No, you were the first friends.
We were the first friends to meet Dave.
You were. You absolutely were. That came up on my phone the other day. It was over 2 years ago now. And we went to a Pink and Brandy Carlisle concert.
Pink and Brandy Carlisle, yeah.
And Dave, it was his first visit to New York, right?
Yes.
Because we were long distance. Hi, big fan of it, by the way. We'll talk about it.
Okay,
but
great.
and yeah, we double dated, and that was it. And I remember asking both you and Evan, like, what do you think?
You met Dave while you were performing at probably the most famous regional theater in the country, the Muni.
The Muni.
You did 3 summers in a row.
I did.
At the Muni. It was Joseph first, then it was Chess, and then I actually went to go see you in Waitress.
Yeah.
I like to say I've never experienced swamp ass like that before.
And you never will again.
And I never will again. I actually, the woman who I went with was like, we'll bring fans. I said, what do we need fans for? She's like, oh, you're going to need a fan.
Yeah.
And I was literally like, it was in between my legs for most. Now, of course, compared to you, who were essentially you were wearing a fake belly.
Yes, I was.
In 100-degree humidity.
I really was. I was. Yeah.
So you met Dave during chess. And how?
I'll keep it Cliff's Notes for you kids. I don't know if I've ever discussed this outside of like an Instagram story or two. So listen up. I'm at the Muni. The Muni is like 3 to 4 weeks. That's it between rehearsal and putting the show up. The show runs a week. But you're outside. It is so hot. You're rehearsing outside every single day, like questioning if you're going to die.
There's no inside rehearsal area there? Everything.
There is an inside rehearsal area, but you don't rehearse inside. You rehearse outside.
Interesting.
You know, and it really makes you think. It makes you think about your life. But anyway, I'm sitting there. I'm on the platform. I'm with my co-star John Riddle, who's just a heartthrob. So yeah, I'm sitting on the platform. I'm like, you know what? I haven't gotten any in a minute. And I said,
he's yawning.
I'm feeling, Dave's like, been there, done that. She's told this story. But I'm sitting there on the platform, and I get on Hinge, and I'm like, let me put in the zip code of this city that I'm in. And I finally swipe on this guy, and he's really cute, and his name comes up as Dave, right? Obviously. And I look at John Riddle, and I say, this guy's cute, right? And he was like, yeah. Because outside of the proper show of chess, John Riddle's very gay. And so he said, yeah. And so we match. It turns out we both liked each other. And then we can start messaging. And I think my profile was like, I do Broadway. And Dave was like, what's Broadway? And I was like, ah. So I had a moment of like.
I believe every word of this too. Yeah.
I had that moment, and then we chatted for a minute, and he's like, I don't understand. I'm looking for a relationship. And I was like, oh yeah, well, I'm only here for a week. And so he's like, well, let's go out to dinner. And I said, okay. Almost canceled. This close.
You did. See?
This close. John Riddle said, don't you dare.
Thank God for some.
Don't
we
you
just
dare.
Need a friend like John Riddle. It's true.
And
climb.
Yeah. And as well, indeed, such as. And hi, John.
Hi, John.
And so I went to dinner, and we had such a great time. And I planned the dinner to be before a show, because if it was a sucky date, I had an out.
Really smart. So smart.
I leave to go do the show. I send him a text message. Well, I took a picture of his ass.
Got it.
I say, thanks again for this great dinner. We definitely would love to see you again. He's like, I've lived in St. Louis my whole life. I have never seen a show at the Muni. What if I come to see your show Chess? And I was like, oh, cool. You know what? Let me know when, and I'll get you a ticket. And he was like, I'm actually on my way now. So that night he sees me in Chess. Janine Tesori happened to be there. And we all know Janine Tesori. She wrote Kimberly Akimbo. Right. She wrote Fun Home. I mean, she's like
brilliant.
The tits. So she's there, and she had seen the show the night before. And Janine famously played keyboards on the Chess tour. So she loves chess.
Didn't know that. Great.
And So she was like, Jess, you were on fire tonight. And I was like, see that man over there? And she was like, oh God. I was like, well, I'm just trying to make out with that guy. And so I asked if Dave would drive me back to my hotel.
Okay, great. Good move.
You know, he has a truck.
He does have a truck.
You know?
Yep.
And so I sat in the passenger seat and there was a big console in between us, but I really tried to like get over there to show him like, you want a piece of this because I'm only here a couple more days.
Sure.
And that's what I'm looking for. And Dave didn't bite.
Wow.
Dave was a gentleman. Dave was a gentleman, did not bite. He, helped me out of the car.
Yep.
I get out of the car. Dave gives me a kiss on the cheek. Dave leaves. Very Midwestern, lovely, lovely guy. Second date, I say, okay, well, chess is over. I'm leaving town tomorrow. Let's go on a date. We go to a museum. The Museum of St. Louis. What is it? The Art Museum of America. And so we go there.
Producer Nathanael's laughing because he is from St. Louis.
Yeah,
is that correct?
look at the two of them.
Just the art museum.
Yeah.
Oh, just the art museum. The art museum of
America's St. Louis.
The Saint.
St. Louis.
In America.
And so that's where we are. And we're walking around and I'm like, when is this fucking guy going to kiss me? And so we're walking and then we keep going and then we go to the Basilica, which is another St. Louis staple, if you will. And I was finally like, are you going to kiss me?
You said that?
You said that.
I did. And
did he kiss you?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And
Basilica?
Not in the Basilica.
No, at the Science Museum.
Outside of the Basilica. Yeah.
Art museum.
At the other museum. And so when we kissed, it was like, whoa, ho, ho.
Shockwaves. That's what you felt?
Sparks. Oh.
Dave said it was lightning from your head to your toe.
Yeah, from his head to his
from
fish.
That beautiful bald head you've got over there.
Yeah. That's my man right there.
I know.
That's my lover.
This is amazing.
And then we went out that night and we then, take a tip from me, kids. We got into the back of his truck and we made out.
Like
for
teenagers,
hours,
like teenagers,
in a rainstorm.
2 people in their 40s,
listening to
Wait, laying down in the bed of the truck?
No, I really want to do that though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's still time.
He knows.
He still has trucks.
Yeah.
It was a 90s road trip playlist.
Yeah, that's what I put on. 90s Road Trip playlist.
Literally felt like we were in high
Oh,
school.
it was absolutely fantastic. Fantastic.
I feel even more witness to your love. I have to caveat because like on my resume also, Peloton instructor, loves Broadway, loves dogs. Jessica Vosk sang at my engagement. That's like the 4th thing.
Oh, I loved it
which
so
we don't
much.
have
That
to talk
was
about
such
because
a
it's not
nice
about me.
time.
I've talked
I loved
about
it
on
at another
podcasts.
museum.
At another museum. You're right.
Look at us.
You're right. Look at us.
On brand.
And now we get to be bridezillas together. I only have a few weeks of being a bridezilla left.
Yeah, and I'm
And I'm using that term like in like a nice way.
in an endearing way.
Yeah, because it's like you're the queen of the castle and can make demands all the way up and through, especially to make sure that like everything is perfect. We even have our seating chart. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see where you're sitting?
No.
You can just place yourself wherever you want.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's how
really
we're gonna do it.
Smart. That's smart over there. I mean, we got engaged and then like 8,000 people reached out. Vendors,
Yes.
locations, you know, and that's very cool.
Do you want to pimp it out at all, or and you can?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna. Are you kidding me? Like, I'll throw you all over I'll throw you on my social media. You want to cut me a deal?
Yeah.
You think I'm not a slut for that shit?
No, you can do it.
I'm absolutely going. I want something small, but I think, we're looking at Newport.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a whole
home state. We can all dress up like Berta Russell.
But I do believe it's going to be at the Gatsby Mansion, the Rosecliff.
The Rosecliff.
Which I think's lovely.
Great. This is news to me. I'm assuming
I
we're
know
going to
it's
be invited.
news, absolutely.
News to
But
me,
it's
which is
going to,
great.
we're trying to do it. We're doing it, probably in the spring. We want to do it small, nothing crazy.
You
but
say that now.
I know I say it now. And
Yeah.
Dave has said this to me as well, to which you want a little cookie, Evan?
How did you know?
Have a little-
over here.
have a little bite of a
eating
cookie.
schmackeries. Those are Dave's.
Well, they're Dave's and mine.
I
So
literally walked in the kitchen. I was like, "It's not cake."
yeah, have a piece of cookie, honey.
Gosh, like he can't get his own cookies.
Oh, please. Schmackeries are for everyone.
Schmackeries.
Trademark.
Speaking of another state, Jersey. You played Jersey.
I sure do. You know, when a lot of people ask me after the show, they're like, where are you from? I say, I'm from Jersey. They're like, so that's why she's called Jersey. And I'm always like,
nah. How's life in the kitchen right now?
she's
of
crickety
hell?
cray cray, the kitchen
Yeah.
of hell. She is, you know, it's always wild and crazy. There's always something going on. And it's a lot of fun. I've gotten really comfortable now. I'm back from my back surgery.
Right.
So Jersey's great. We've got the end of this month, which is technically my birthday month. My birthday is September 30th, but on the 26th and 27th, we've got one Miss Alicia Keys coming to the show, by the way,
hey.
to do a little mini concert.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to do that with her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we obviously have to be available for that. And regular tickets or like
Regular tickets.
Regular tickets.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a post-show, like
Okay.
little, wow, Alicia Keys is here.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy. I always think about that. I'm like, fuck, I'm doing a show with Alicia
Oh,
Keys.
you've had some major people come through. You posted Patti Labelle, which actually this is funny because you know how quick the internet works.
Yeah.
I'm just tapping, scrolling. And when I read it Patti LaBone.
I almost said it, Patty. Yeah, I almost.
I was like, wait, did Patti LaBone ever, we know she thought it was too loud. Did she ever go see it?
Negative ghostwriter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
got
no.
it.
This was of the Labelles.
Of the Labelles.
And she was like, I've never had somebody be more complimentary.
Standing,
She gave me
standing
a standing ovation.
during
Pawn It All.
If you have not seen Jessica Vosk,
She got up.
Pawn It All.
Took her shoe.
She took her
A
what?
shoe.
She took her shoe off?
Shoe and a hat.
Oh,
Throw your shoe.
amazing.
Oh, she was.
What did she say to you after?
It was actually pretty incredible. She had this whole big conversation with me and she just said, where did you come from?
And she said, "Boo, I don't eat the paper.
And I
I don't eat the paper, boo."
It's like everything you think where do you come from? I said, New Jersey. And she was like, I don't know. I mean, first of all, the only thing that she said to me at first was Heifer. And I was honored beyond belief, right? And my entire cast just cracked up because it was in front of everybody.
Oh my God.
Then we had a nice talk and she was like, you know what? You have something I don't have, but I'm going to find it. And I was just like, I almost had to pee in my hands.
You have backup singers. She didn't.
Wear my background. But that's all I did. By the way, during the show backstage, all I did, knowing that she was there, because I was obsessed that she was there, every time somebody would come off stage, I would go, where are my background singers?
Where my background?
Where are my background singers? Oh, God, she's so... Fuck. And she looks good.
She does look good. She does look good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fashion.
Face. Right. I mean, hey.
Hair.
How much longer are you going to stay in the kitchen? Can you tell?
I can't.
Okay. All right.
I can't
but
tell
like,
at this time.
People should see it.
People should see it.
Like buy
They should see
tickets
it.
and see it.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I would say, come on down.
Great.
Come on down to see me in the kitchen.
God, we could talk about what's going on right now. Let's quickly talk about being a cartoon character is really a fun thing. You are you working on season 3?
I have been working on season 3 and 4.
And 4,
I
like
think,
at the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
When you go into the VO booth and you're a villain. You're Loot.
Yeah.
Which kind of unlocks this whole animation world and Comic-Cons, right? You're doing Comic-Cons.
I'm doing New York City Comic Con.
How fun.
Oh, it's couldn't be more fun. Do I know what to expect? No. Do I think it's going to be weird? Oh.
Are we talking about eccentricity meter?
Eccentricity meter?
Eccentricity.
Oh, anime all the way. I mean versus Broadway.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, they're both eccentric in their own ways, but like the other day at Hell's Kitchen, I had 3 people in cosplay.
And they waited for you at stage door.
They were the front row, babe.
Oh, work.
And I brought them backstage because I was like, first of all, which they had no idea I was going to do that. So I talked to our house manager, Kenny, who I love. Shout out to Kenny. And I said, can you bring the 3 people in the front row that are clearly my character from Hazbin Hotel backstage after? And
they weren't there for Keisha.
It was, I mean, it was amazing because the whole cast was like, that is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And for us, for people, the Hell's Kitchen cast, they're like the cool kids, right? They're not like the typical Broadway kids.
Sure.
They're cool. So when they think something's cool, I'm always like, So that moment for me. But yes, I mean, the anime and cosplay of it all is like something to behold.
Right.
And they take it very seriously. Very seriously. Tons of money to be spent.
Oh, it's a whole economy.
You know,
it's
like
a whole economy.
you can come wearing a Wicked shirt and like paint your nails green, right? To the
course.
stage door as a Broadway fan. And you're like, nah.
Yeah.
But then you go to a Comic-Con and you see the work, Angelica, that they put into this. And you're like, whoa, holy shit. It's impressive.
It's impressive. Speaking of the kids, we like to do something here. It's Drama Club. It's about a little bit about learning. Like those kids will listen to this podcast.
Were you ever in Drama Club in school?
Well, that's the thing. That's why.
Were you in it?
And that was my entire drama career. It ended right there.
Was the club?
It was the club.
Oh my God.
It like saved me from sports. I tried out for the freshman basketball team. And my guidance counselor was also the basketball coach, right? I had to audition. I had to tryouts, Dave. Tryouts? Is it audition?
That's a tryout.
A tryout. I had to try out for the basketball team for my guidance counselor in high school, who's like, they're kind of responsible for your emotional well-being as well.
They are. John Proctor is the villain. Did you ever see that?
Was that?
John Proctor is the villain.
Of course.
Phenomenal. Anyway,
Phenomenal. It
tangent.
will be a film. They're making it
Yeah,
into a film.
tangent.
And I did not make the cut. And the way that here's this man who's supposed to be like responsible for my well-being is like, yep, nope, sorry, I didn't make it, kid. It's like, but I found the drama club.
Yeah.
And it really saved me in a lot of ways. So I like to like rewind us to those like really cringy years. We all know that you started your career in finance.
Yeah, sure,
and you were not, that's not what, you did not go to school for this, right? But like.
But I was a little drama kid.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You were a drama kid. Like bring us back to those really cringy years. What were you like back then?
I was not the goody two shoes, but I wanted to be like I wanted so badly to be liked like across platforms in school. Like I wanted the sports kids to like me, but I was in choir and I wanted the choir kids to like me. And I did the show and that was a non starter. You can't really make that work. And so I really stuck with the music kids.
Okay.
But I was always, I'm a bit of a rebel. I'm a bit of a,
we know this.
troublemaker. And I'm fine with that. And I guess it started back then. But again, I always tell kids this too, like the advice that I would always give myself if I could look back now and give myself advice as a kid is just like, stop caring so much about whatever people think. And, nowadays I'll be 42 this month and I'm just starting really to get the vibe of like, you don't get to have an opinion, like, unless you pay my bills, unless you are like in the arena with me, doing the thing.
Yeah. That's a very Brene Brown.
It is a Brene Brown.
It is Brene Brown. And RuPaul says it too.
Yeah. Of course, Mama Ru does.
It's hard to tell kids and youth that because it's
hard to tell adults that.
It is absolutely, because we've had personal conversations where everybody knows I call it my gremlin. I said, that is your gremlin.
Yes. You remind me you always do remind me when I'm having those moments.
What I like about you and how you deal with those situations is you're able to vocalize and verbalize exactly what it is you're unsure about, which is good because a lot of people, they just can't place it. But you're fucking Jessica Vosk. Well, Dave is fucking Jessica Vosk, but
At the Basilica.
At the Science Museum.
At the Science Museum of the City of America, St. Louis.
What's one lesson that theater gave you that has nothing to do with performing?
A lesson that theater gave me that has nothing to do with performing, to trust yourself. That your gut is always right 9 times out of 10. And that it also taught me to really be vulnerable. Being vulnerable at the end of the day as a human being, outside of anything, outside of craft, outside of what it is that you do, to be vulnerable in your relationships, to be open, communicative, honest, at any degree, even if it hurts, is going to make you such a happier person, such a more well-rounded person, I think. And then at the crossroads of doing the work, your vulnerability is going to make the work good. You know, when you have walls up, just like any relationship, right? If you're with somebody and you're fighting against somebody who just can't take their walls down, it's never going to work. You both have to be willing to actually be vulnerable, stay vulnerable. And I mean that in any type of relationship. That's what I've been taught, really. You
share a lot. You use social media. You've shared love and loss with us. And truly, of all the people on this podcast that will sit in this chair, you're the closest to me. And when people ask me about you, and I will get schmaltzy here, this is supposed to be a very, very fun podcast, but when people ask me about you, I said what they don't see is that this woman has dealt with, in just 3 years, has dealt with loss. Your mother, who has been struggling with her health. Again, somebody who's living alcohol-free. Spinal surgeries. And you still did the Christmas concert, did the tour. You were on the stage of Carnegie Hall dealing with the loss of your father and your mother's struggles, and you're in this romance with this new man. I am blown away.
We're all wondering what keeps you going.
Right. Because
Yeah,
it's
what
not
does?
alcohol. What is it? What? And that's why, and I think that's why you're also seeing your audience just expand and blow. I've even just watched it expand and blow up in the past 6 months.
It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. But to that end, why do you think you and I are connected so well?
There are
you know
a lot
what I
of
mean?
parallels
There's like
You've
recognizes
had a rougher
like.
go than me, I
Sure.
gotta tell you.
Rough,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Rough and tumble. Yes. But with each rough issue, with each tumble, with each valley, for me is when I get more open. Right. It's when I get more, I don't give a shit. Right. It's when I say, like, I'm going to put up a parody video about Epstein today.
You certainly have not lost your sense of humor.
And I won't. I mean, I'm a person who wants to always push the envelope. I'm a person who wants to discuss tough stuff, and I want to talk about, you know, how to make it better. Right. And I do that through comedy a lot, but it doesn't mean it's still not like tough shit to talk about.
Sure.
And other people go through it. And I feel like that is what we recognize in each other. If we can't recognize that, what is this all for?
It's a bit of a Trojan horse. You're like, oh, I didn't expect that from that person. And you know what? Listen, we can say and do whatever the hell we want.
Yeah.
You know, and these are our platforms.
Yes.
And I really applaud you for all of that. I have some club questions from the audience.
Ooh, I love that. Okay.
Travis asks, hey, Jessica, you famously started your Broadway career a bit later in life. What's your advice to someone who wants to change careers and follow a path into the arts?
Do it. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? The worst thing is that you have to pivot and find something else to do.
Do it. Kim asks, Jessica, you've stepped into a number of roles where you've had to replace powerhouse talents. How do you keep from comparing yourself from others?
You don't. I mean, you are always going to compare yourself. But the gag here is you got to step into your own power, because there's a reason you're there. And there's a reason you are who you are, doing what it is that you do. And it's fun at the end of the day. Make it yours. Michael
says, Jessica, you've become an expert at using social media as a tool. Shout out Vosk in the City. And I do want to talk a little bit more about Vosk in the City. What's your advice, or can you give any tips on how to make social media work for you?
My thing with social media is this. I think that the only way it works for me is if I'm 100% real and honest. In any of the content I put out, I am not good at sugarcoating. I am not good at faking it. If a brand sends me something or they want me to collaborate with them, I've actually got to really like what it is that I'm collaborating with.
Okay.
I just can't, I'm not that I'm not that girl. To do
What
it
musical
for,
is that from?
It is from Kinky Boots. So I need it to be real, and I need it to be something where somebody in a flyover state who's never been to New York or somebody on the other side of the world can understand and relate to it. I think relatable content is what people want to see.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. Gone are the days of like the perfectly coiffed, like
Curated shit just doesn't work for me.
Nope. They want to see you running around in the middle of Times Square. Okay, I used to be a journalist and so therefore had to do a lot of man on the street work.
Yes, you did.
It is an art form, and if you've never tried to do it, you'll probably be really bad at it, because when you put a camera in front of a stranger, what happens is they immediately have a lobotomy and they do not know what to say or do. So to elicit a really fun reaction, you have to be wearing a Mrs. Claus outfit.
You've got to, and truly, like, what I do is a lot of improv.
Yeah.
Mostly is improv. So if I get out on the street, I maybe have 3 to 5 questions.
Okay.
Right? That are in my head, but I will riff on all of them.
Sure.
So when I find somebody or when I run, and you have to be prepared for people to hate you. You have to be.
What percentage would you say just because New York City, truly, if somebody's running after you, you typically run the other way. Yeah. What percentage ignores you? Now you're a beautiful
I want to say
woman.
I want to. Can I get a Hoya? I want to say 40% want to run away. They ignore me.
Okay. For me, it was like usually 80% but I was like basically a teenage news reporter. So like,
I mean, and you're sort of, there's an episode of ours that's coming out in which I'm, again, talking about Epstein and RFK and all this kind of stuff.
I cannot believe that you're going to go right for the jugular with that.
I did. Yeah. I already did it. We filmed it. I mean, and people are very talkative. They're very talkative.
Yes.
But I do it with a wink and a nod, right? I say things like, "Who would you trust more for medical advice, RFK or WebMD?" That's my jam.
Yes. We love it. Would you rather?
And you know why,
or
right?
This or that. Yes.
Right. And but this guy, perfect response. I run into this guy on the street, and we're talking about what's Vosk in the city, and I say, "Okay, well, I've got a question for you. Who do you think's on the Epstein list?" Right? and he like took a minute. And he was like, "Oh, no, I'm not. I want to get killed." And I was like, "Oh." And it was kind of genius because we're all talking about it. And it's a very bipartisan issue at this point, I think. Right?
Maybe the only one.
Sure. Maybe, right. The one that we can all agree on, right?
Yes.
That
it was a bad guy.
Yeah. Well, sure. And also who is on, right?
Right.
Who's on the list? It ain't all who you think it is, right? It's there's a reason it's not out there. Everybody's on it. So,
Are you on the Epstein list?
Have you flown the plane? Like, so so it was a fun episode because there are people who are like, "Oh my, Bill Clinton." I mean, people go in, and then there is this guy, and he runs away, and he kept talking down the street. He's like, "Oh, I don't know, pass me up," and that stuff for me, I just get to stand there and be like, "Sir, he's talking to himself. There he goes." I mean, so for me, I love that kind of stuff, and I love being able to look. Benanti did it with Melania. It's kind of like,
brilliant.
There are those of us in this community who are willing to put ourselves out there. You don't have to like it, but I'll tell you what, it's the first time in my life where I have not given a shit.
And you shouldn't. You should continue to not give shit.
So it's been fun for me.
So fun. Can we? I don't want to steal any thunder from Frank Delella, but can I do it with you at some point?
Oh, we have to.
I think you should bring guest stars in on a regular because I think I will dress up like a news reporter and do it.
In a freaking heartbeat.
I will do like NBC cosplay and make them think that I'm a real reporter.
I need it
because I can do I can do the voice. As my news reporter voice comes out.
Yeah, that's also very John Riddle straight.
Yeah.
That's also very straight man, isn't it?
True.
Isn't it?
John Riddle's getting a lot of love.
Isn't he?
Yeah. I know.
Well,
I know.
See? Never met a gay who didn't.
This is a good segue into our like cast party kiki because we love a kiki.
I love a kiki.
If you weren't on stage or in the theater, what would you be doing?
I'd be a lawyer.
A lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what would you be litigating?
It's hard because I wanted to become a lawyer, right? And that was the thing I wanted to do before I went into finance, before I went into theater. So I actually spent a lot of time in like very, very deep criminal justice classes, both in high school and college.
Got it.
And even in high
school. She's been obsessed with murder since she was a teenager.
Well, we visited a maximum security prison as part of my, very, what do they call those classes? Advanced class,
like
advanced
AP
criminal. Yeah, AP.
Oh, got it.
But then I had to do debate, and I was given the death penalty, and I believe I had to debate why I was for it, and I couldn't. And then I would, because there are so many people who are improperly, they're imprisoned wrongfully, right?
Sure, yeah.
And so I then thought to myself, okay, well, my God, defense lawyers make so much money, but I couldn't how could I defend somebody who is O.J. Simpson, right?
Got it, yeah.
And so it was like, very much the scales.
Got it. Yeah.
For me to figure out whether or not I really wanted to go into law, but I was real good at it
all the time with him.
But
do you always win the arguments?
Yes.
Yeah. No, he's saying no. Right. Well, you're ethical because the lawyer. Listen,
my ethics.
It's not right or wrong.
I couldn't. Yeah, I just couldn't argue. Right? You know what I mean? I can't stand there. And after you debate a couple of topics that you might not agree with, right? And it's still your job to debate it. Then I was like, that Libra quality in me
Got
of
it.
like,
Yeah,
I need this true balance,
You guys are
just
two of a kind.
Yeah.
Let's take it back into the theater world. What's the worst behavior that you've witnessed on stage before? We're not talking about like. Actually, no, we could talk about anything, really.
Gosh, worst behavior on stage.
Name names.
It's sort of like, it's when people aren't paying attention in scenes. That tends to drive me a little batty.
You're only here for a little while. Let's go. Pay attention.
Right. It's like we just stick with it.
Sure.
Stay there. I know we're tired. I know, 2 show days are not fun. They really are hard. But like, that can be a little, it can drain you more than staying in character can.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
How about from the audience?
Oh, please. The fucking, here's the deal. If I hear one more cell phone go off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so over it.
You agree with Ms. Lapone on this.
Shut your fucking phone off. I'm so sorry to say it. It happens so much, not even just once during a show. It happens like 3,
You have a lot of younger people
4
that come
times.
to see Hell's Kitchen too.
Yeah, but I don't even think it's them. I think it's the older audiences.
You're
I do not
right.
think it's the youngers. And I will comment on it without commenting on it. I don't have a poker face.
A flicker of the eyes?
Yeah,
or?
watch.
Okay, do we have a phone ring? Ring.
Ring, 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 ring.
And I'm doing the scene like this. Keep going.
Ring,
Just keep going.
Ring,
I'm
ring, 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 ring. Sorry.
Finally.
Scene. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And now I get a lot of flack for posting my opinions. But here's the deal. You can get mad at me. And I know a lot of people who need to have like an emergency thing on their cell phone. That's cool. I get it.
But it can go off on the watch and vibrate and whatever and get up at 8.
And I understand that. I absolutely get it. And I understand people who need listening device. All of that I get. It's the ringing of the phone. And it's the thing of the candy. I know I have issues. I get issues with people chewing, and I get,
crinkling of bags.
I get it. But it's the crinkling of the candy. It's like the...
I know it's hard. I've been there. I've been that person. Not the phone. I've been the crinkle.
Yeah, but let me ask
Just
you a
really
question.
Want it.
You wait till something's loud, right?
Correct.
Thank you.
And as we know,
you.
Hell's Kitchen is very loud.
Sure, yeah, it is. But then there's quiet moments. It's like, why are you taking that out now,
right
Karen?
We can wait. The
Snap into the
Ricola
Slim Jim
can wait.
later. Yeah, like, come on. Okay.
Speaking of other things that you despise, is there a musical that exists that you absolutely loathe, hate, and like you would be so happy if it disappeared from canon forever?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't really think I do.
No.
To be honest with you, no. I'm.
You like everything.
I don't think I like cats.
The musical.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Cats the
nobody
musical.
really likes Cats,
Yeah,
right?
I could deal without cats.
Yeah, but you,
Oh.
you agree?
With an edible? Absolutely.
Oh, Cats. So you're pro Cats.
Well, I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what I'm
Got
pro. I'm pro Jellicle Ball.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No. But again, this was groundbreaking.
I'm talking.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking you know, back in the day.
Right.
You know,
Totally.
I'm not sure.
No, yeah, I
you
think-
know,
I mean,
scared.
I don't
scared
think
me.
anybody like. I don't know. I don't think I've ever met anybody who's like Cats is my favorite musical
Yeah,
of all
I mean,
time.
it's some people we question them.
I would like to see Cats on shrooms. Definitely Jellicle Ball on shrooms.
Well, yeah, that's lovely. That's going to be great.
Really great.
Oh,
Okay, if you could create a law that banned Broadway from doing anything for 25 years, what would you ban and why?
holiday show schedules.
Oh, explain to folks that don't know what a holiday show
no
schedule
problem.
kind of is.
Yeah, happy to. So basically what happens is if you have a holiday schedule, you wind up having something like an 11 to 13 show week. That's 11 to 13 shows in a row, right? And it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough and tumble. I think it should be illegal.
It's crazy. Well, because those are the money-making weeks. I mean, you've got...
Absolutely, yes. Still think it's illegal. And also it's just like it's a lot on the body. It's a lot on the voice, right? I mean, 8 shows a week is a lot on the body and voice.
I don't know how you do it.
But the holiday show schedules, like when I started Hell's Kitchen, I was also doing, like you said, the Kennedy Center and Carnegie Hall and Hell's Kitchen. And then we had a holiday schedule at Hell's Kitchen.
Kennedy Center.
Oh.
Moment of silence. Okay.
And no, I'm just kidding. So no, but that's why I would outlaw that.
Yeah. Honestly, great segue for me. Let's play a game.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill. Holiday edition.
Ooh.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Frosty the Snowman.
Ooh.
The Snow Miser.
Oh.
Mr. Freeze from Batman.
Whoa.
Dave's face.
Why marry the snowman? Yeah.
Lot to
Lot of love.
Lot of love.
Lot of love and Daily Mail.
He does smoke from that.
He does.
corn cob
I do
pipe.
like the smell of a pipe. I do like the smell of a pipe, but we don't have to kiss on the mouth.
Well, it's just 5 pieces of coal.
That's right. I do love corn. I do love corn.
Keep going.
Yes. Oh.
Snow Miser, Mr. Freeze.
This is hard because snow miser or Meisner?
I think it's Miser. I think
Yeah, it's Miser.
was the
Miser is
acting.
it's a method.
Right.
See, the snow miser looks like my ex.
Oh.
And that's
with
hard.
That nose?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Traded in
I'd have to kill
the
him.
Snow Miser for Mr. Clean. So you'd have to kill him?
And Dave looks like he could build a table
Oh,
at any
definitely.
time of
With-
day and clean it up with a brawny paper towel. Okay, so I'd have to kill the miser.
Yes.
And then I
why?
guess I'd have to fuck the
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
Fuck, marry, kill. Dasher, Dancer, or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
The Dasher Dancer?
Dasher, Dancer, not together, separate.
No, I understand
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Dasher Dancer. No. I'd have to kill Rudolph. I'm so sorry about it. And I'm going to say this because I think he's privileged. And he knows it. You know? I think he's privileged and he knows it. You know?
It's fine. You just killed Christmas for every kid.
No, I didn't.
How will Santa know where he's going?
Well, sorry, kids. Auntie Jessica feels terrible. But Santa will also, Santa's a psychic. And Santa does know that there is milk and cookies. For he does have a 6th sense on top of everything else, which remains right up here and right here. All right, children? And it has nothing to do with Rudolph. Okay? Rudolph was the only one that had a nose that glowed. And Rudolph knew that that would get him further in life because of the nose that glowed. Dare I say, all the other reindeer did get upset. They used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. And they didn't let him partake in any reindeer games like Monopoly. And, but.
So he's dead.
So that's what happened to him for me. I'm a little drunk. That's why. And so I understand, honey, that Dasher and Dancer are still involved in this mix. Dasher, I would fucking Dancer, I'd marry. I could use a dancer.
Fair. That's where I'm with you on that.
Okay.
I'm with you on that.
Is there another one? Are we doing another?
No, we're doing 3 more.
Okay.
And dare I say they're more fun.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill. The Grinch. Elf on the Shelf. Buddy the Elf.
I'm going to have to fuck the Grinch. I'm going to have to kill Elf on the Shelf. I'm going to have to marry Buddy.
We've only done 3 episodes and fucking the Grinch has been referenced twice.
Well, what are you going to do? A lot of anger there.
Did you say what was Elf on the Shelf?
He's killed.
He's killed.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah. Let's go for it because hot take.
It's not a hot take when I tell you why. Because he fucks shit up. That's the whole point of Elf on the Shelf.
Completely.
Thank you.
Also, we never had Elf on the Shelf.
I don't need it.
Elf on the Shelf.
You know
is
what we had? We had Motorola phones where you'd go to the mall and you'd get yourself a little Christmas cover that goes on the back of the phone because that's what we used to have on our phones. Remember? Used to go
like a Nokia,
yes,
the cover.
the Snap-ons, the Snap-on cover.
Right.
Like that's what we had. We didn't have Elf on the Shelf.
No,
we had.
No.
It's Christmas. Let me get a Santa Snap-on.
No, it was just the cookies and the milk and like
yeah.
I think we need to get rid of Santa altogether.
Hot take. We're going to have children at some point. He does not believe. He does not believe in Santa.
Oh.
And therefore believes that our children should not believe in Santa. I hope the kids are not
bit of a hot take there.
Yeah.
Because I do think the children should believe in Santa. You're gonna not let them believe in the Tooth Fairy?
Right. Magic. No,
all the magic is lost.
Right. I don't know if I can get married to this man.
I mean, I don't know. I never particularly felt ASMR. I never particularly felt lied to about something like the Tooth Fairy or the Claws of Santa.
Yeah. No.
1 second.
You're standing right there.
See? Somebody's coming to take you to the fucking loony bin now.
Fuck, marry, kill. The ghosts of Christmas past, the ghosts of Christmas present, or the ghosts of Christmas future.
I'm going to have to kill the ghost of Christmas future.
Oh, he's the tallest one.
Well, congrats. So is the Grim Reaper. I don't want to know the future.
Right.
I don't want to know it.
Got it.
Okay. I am going to fuck the past and marry the present.
Why would you fuck the past?
Fuck the past.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
We were skinnier.
Yeah. Oh, gone are the days of eating a pasta after midnight. Oh, could have done it back then. Yeah. No. You know what? The past is in the past. Let it go. You know?
Last one.
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill. Mariah Carey.
Oh, boy.
Michael Bublé. Or all of the Pentatonics.
Oh, gosh.
I don't even know how many pentatonics there are. I know you've worked with them before.
There's 5 of them. Yeah.
Oh, 5 pens. Got it.
Moments of learning.
Scotty, I hope you're watching.
Got it. Yeah, he's your friend. You might have to kill him.
Oh, well, but I might have to kill Bublé.
Yeah. What's one less crooner in the world?
I might just have to kill Bublé, marry Carrie, fuck the tonics. Like in a good way.
A 6-way.
Yeah.
A sexatonics.
Yeah, finally. Finally.
You wait all your life.
They knew. I mean, we know we've been on the Christmas charts at the same time. Why not make some music together?
Totally. And Mariah, I'd marry Mariah just for the money.
I'd marry Mariah. You
And
know,
to
I
help
want her.
her
You know, I
walk.
want her to have a little break.
Yeah,
I'd like her to have a break.
Totally.
You know,
I really loved that. Was fun. How are your improv skills these days?
honey. Who are you telling?
This is inspired by Leslie Margarita, who, by the way, is right there. We decided that
She's going to be so impressed.
We
with
decided that vase looked like her. She agreed,
Yeah,
and I
insane.
had I gave her the crown, and I was like,
Wow.
you know what? let's just keep her there. So
yeah.
she's there. So
Hey, girl.
Leslie is here.
Yep. You know,
Leslie,
I love my
are you
girl.
with us?
Love my girl.
Because she has criticized when maybe somebody's at the stage door and comes up to you and says, Jessica, what's next for you?
Oh, it's so fun.
Don't you love that question?
It's so fun.
So I'll give you a beat. I'm going to ask you the question in all seriousness, and you are going to blatantly lie to all of us.
Okay.
If it's funny, extra points.
Oh, I guess we're going to see what happens.
Okay, great. Take a second, and take it. Hey, to you.
Hey.
To us.
To us. To us.
To us. And to them too. Yeah. So whenever you're ready, I'll ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
Jessica, oh my God, I love you so much. What's next for you?
First of all, thank you so much for asking that question. It's one that I love to answer. And, when I think to myself, what's next? There's a whole fricassee coming up. First of all, I'm going to take a couple of days off. By that, I mean 2. I'm going to take a little nap. Then I've decided to move to Europe. I've decided that I'm going to move to Europe and buy a home in Tuscany, where I'm going to open up a small school for children. By children, I mean elders. I'm going to teach them a little bit about American theater. I'm going to start with a little bit of what I do best, which is the soft shoe tap. And then we're going to move on to a little bit of what I call the Chenoweth Glinda. That's how we warm up when we start our musicals. All of our musicals take place in my home. There is absolutely no mics involved. We only believe in using your natural projection. On top of that, I've decided to start producing only things with animals from other countries as well.
Are they talking animals?
We're trying that right now. It's something we don't really like to use a lot of drugs or devices on the animals, but I've recently just come back from a safari in which I spent a lot of time with animals who have the penchant to speak.
Fascinating.
So we're almost there. Yeah, I brought a pet psychic. You've seen things like this happen in which they'll tell you exactly what the animal is thinking.
That is amazing.
For me, it is.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, anytime.
But really, in the next couple of weeks, what are you looking forward to? The next couple of weeks?
Next couple of weeks.
Anything
Oh, you
fun?
know what? My birthday.
Your birthday.
I'll be working on my birthday. I think that's always such
Okay.
great luck. We've got a little. I do love a Halloween situation. I know you do too.
Are you going to do a Vosk in the City Halloween edition? Has it happened?
It hasn't happened yet. No.
When are you going to record that?
We've got to record it early October, babe.
Oh, maybe that's the one.
I think that's the one.
She loves a costume.
She's a costume girl.
Loves the
She's a costume queen.
girly. I think that pretty much wraps it up. I have to say, that was so fun.
It was fantastic.
Where can people find you or follow you?
Well, right on the street. I do hook it for $1 on 44th. But I am at the Schubert Theater at Hell's Kitchen. If you want to see me professionally sing in your face, I'm there at this time on the Broadway schedule. And otherwise, you can follow me on the socials. It gets crazy up in there.
And you have all your tour dates.
All my tour dates are on.
posted
Yep, just
for
on Jessica
Sleigh.
Vosk for Sleigh.
For Sleigh. Jessica Vosk, I need to thank you so much for joining Matty's Drama Club.
I love your drama club.
To all of our friends out there, we love you so much. Of course, you can follow us on all streaming platforms. You want to check us out on Spotify, on Apple Music. Follow our YouTube channel, Instagram, and TikTok. We are at Drama Club with Matty. You can follow me at Matty Maggiacomo. You can follow her at Jessica Vosk, as well as Vosk in the City.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, so many followers between all of us.
Come
Just
in. Yeah.
fantastic.
Get your ass in gear.
Come on now.
Come on in.
Until next time, nerds, I'm Matty Maggiacomo, and this is Drama Club with Matty.